Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica Jane. I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, Jessica, what are some mistakes that make me look old and creepy? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked, because I'll tell you right now, I am a firm believer in the fact that age is nothing but a number. And yet, there are some things you can do that will make you look very old and outdated and make women cringe. So to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to hear how you may be dating yourself in ways that don't help, or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. Okay, so I'll tell you right now, I got 70-year-old, 80-year-old clients that come off sexy as fuck to my girls, where one of my girls hit me up and she's like, oh my god, am I into older men now? And she was 28. I also have 40-year-old clients who come off as really old and creepy to the same 28-year-olds and such. So what is the difference? I'm going to tell you exactly what that difference is. And if you know that you could use some help with your interactions with women because you don't want to creep anybody out, book your call with me right now, jessicajdating.com/book. Let's talk about the different ways we can help you come off as the awesome motherfucker you truly are to the women you truly want. Again, jessicajdating.com/book. Okay, so like the video ensued, there are 3 mistakes. I'm gonna get right to it. The first mistake that makes you look like that old creepy guy you don't want to be is approaching with a compliment. So the reason this makes you look older is because this is a very antiquated way to start a conversation with a woman. Because older men think that that's what works. Like, oh, if I just tell her she looks beautiful, that will make her cream in the puss. And I don't know, maybe it worked for y'all in the 80s, but it's not working now. What it does is it immediately outs you as ogling us. Like, okay, he's gonna comment about my body, which means he was first focused on my body, which therefore creeps us the fuck out. So yeah, while you may think it's such a nice thing, don't women love compliments? Starting a conversation with such will definitely date you in a way that will make us not want to date you. The second way to seem older and make us cringe is by making mention of your age. I'll tell you right now, I was at the bar with one of my girlfriends, and there was like a group of 3 very attractive looking, probably 60, 70-year-old men. I'm talking like they looked pretty ripped. They were dressed very well. They all had their hair, and their hair was done well. And they came over to talk to us, and they opened with something along the lines of, well, hey, young gals, do you mind if us 3 geezers come talk to you? Like, oh, like, sir, you don't need to do that, sir. We're aware that you might have a generation or 2 above us, but you calling attention to it only highlights your inner insecurity about it. And it is that insecurity that makes us cringe. Because again, you've heard me say time and time again, emotions are contagious. So if in that moment you are bringing your insecurity front and center, how do you think we're gonna feel about you? You're right, we will not feel secure. So don't mention the age. You don't have to. We're looking at you. We know. We got an idea. So don't fucking talk about it. You don't have to. And this also goes along the lines of saying things like, when I was your age, or even, you know, in my younger days. You just don't have to do it, okay? You don't have to. And the last one, this may come as a surprise, but it's something I always see my 60-plus-year-old clients doing. And, you know, some of my younger guys, just because they don't know what else to do. But it's mostly my 60-plus-year-old clients, and what they do is talk about their things and their accomplishments. So let's go back to the gentleman who opened with, hey, young gals, do you mind if us old geezers? Oh God, aren't you cringing just thinking about it? Anyway, the one is like, yeah, you know, I was a clinical director for some odd years back before you were born, and you know, I've got 3 houses now, 1 in the south of France, and I've got a boat. Like, bro. Again, this goes back to being a very outdated way of getting to know somebody. I genuinely can't surmise anything about you or your character based on the amount of boats and homes you have. That's not you. That's not your personality. And a lot of older gentlemen still think that the amount of resources you have is what makes you attractive to women. And that might have been what made you attractive back in your day, and nowadays that just doesn't cut it. And again, the reason it's creepy is because women nowadays will just be like, ew, he thinks that works on me. But really what it is, and you guys, depending on how long you've been with me on this channel, it's a form of speaking about yourself versus speaking from yourself. So speaking about yourself is when you list all this shit about you, like, oh, I went to Stanford and I got my PhD at Harvard. That's about you. Versus you being right here, right now. Your personality is you in this moment reacting to your environment, period. At your core, who are you when nobody's fucking looking? And I'm telling you right now, your age and compliments and the things you've achieved in your life have nothing to do with who you truly are. They don't showcase your personality as much as you being right here, right now with me, speaking from your personal relevant self and engaging me on that guy. Again, you talking about your things doesn't allow us to get a feel for who you truly are, except for the fact that you truly don't know how to carry a genuine conversation. And if you can't genuinely be yourself in an interaction, how can we feel a genuine connection to you? At best, we will be interested in your things. I went out with a guy, all he could do was brag about, oh God, I hope he never sees this. How do I fib these details? So he says some shit like, oh yeah, you know, I can introduce you to like Beyonce and Taylor Swift, among like other amazing perks. And I'm sitting there on the date like, well, fuck, I would love to meet Beyonce and I'd love to meet Taylor Swift. I don't know fuck all about this dude, but he's definitely selling me on some shit. So again, do you want to be liked for your things, for the things you have in your life, for the experiences you can take her on? Or do you want to be liked for the man you truly are? There's a big fucking difference. And you know what? I'm telling you right now, for all the things you can offer, there's plenty other men that can offer her those things as well. So your best bet is to be liked for who you are. The biggest challenge though now is men don't know how to be who they truly are with the women they're attracted to, with the women they want. That's why a lot of you are dropping the ball and have no idea what's going on. That's why a lot of you are having great conversations where you have similar interests and a lot in common and still never hearing from her again. Because we women nowadays want a genuine connection, no matter what age you are. I have a 75-year-old client who was killing it with 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, you name it. Because he doesn't talk like the old creepy guy anymore. And I'm telling you right now, you know you used to. So if you know you want to get to this place where, regardless of your age, regardless of hers, you are coming across as a man you truly are, the man deep down you know is a kind-hearted, good-natured, quality guy who has a lot to offer to the right woman, book your call with me right now, jessicajdating.com/book will not only get you to a place where you are comfortable being yourself and you know how to do it, but you also have options of women you can choose from, and then you get to decide who gets to partake of your benefits. So again, jessicajdating.com/book. Stop doing these 3 things. I promise you, it'll make a world of difference for you. And thanks for watching as always. I'll see you guys next time.